André Rieu isn't just a musician, he's a legend. With his enchanting violin and warm smile, he's made classical music accessible and fun, captivating audiences worldwide. His performances are magical, drawing fans from all corners of the globe. But recently, there's been a growing concern: where is he? Some fans are worried that something troubling is going on behind the scenes. Could there be devastating news? Let's explore his incredible journey and what's causing this silence. Born on October 1st, 1949 in Maastricht, Netherlands, André grew up in a musical family. His father, André Antonin Rieu, conducted the Maastricht Symphony Orchestra, so music was always part of his life. At just 5 years old, André started playing the violin, and by his teenage years, he was already determined to forge his own musical path, moving away from his father's style. He studied at top European music schools, including the Conservatoire Royal in Liège and the Royal Conservatory of Brussels, where he graduated with the prestigious Premier Prix. In 1975, he married Marjorie Kochman, and they had 2 sons, one of whom, Pierre, now works as a producer for the orchestra. The family lives in a historic castle in Maastricht. André is also a polyglot, speaking 6 languages, and his net worth was estimated at 25 million euros in 2016. But beyond the numbers, what truly matters is how he changed classical music. In 1987, he founded the Johann Strauss Orchestra, which forever transformed the classical music scene. This wasn't just any orchestra. When André Rieu started the Johann Strauss Orchestra with only 12 musicians in 1988, his vision was much bigger. He wanted to make classical music exciting and fun again. Over time, the orchestra grew, with up to 150 members by the 2010s, depending on the performance. André also played a special violin, one made in 1667 by the legendary Stradivarius. But he didn't just play, he led the entire performance, engaging the audience with his smile, jokes, and energy. This personal touch made the Johann Strauss Orchestra stand out. André once said, "People are hungry for romance, for music that speaks to the heart." And that's exactly what he delivered. His lively performances earned him the title of the modern waltz king, a title that reflected his ability to bring new life to the waltz. His orchestra's recording of Shostakovich's Second Waltz helped spark a waltz revival in the Netherlands. In 2008, André even toured with a full-size replica of Empress Sisi's castle, a massive stage that became a hallmark of his shows. Audiences around the world, from Europe to Japan, loved it. But André didn't just perform in concert halls. His music filled stadiums worldwide. From small towns to big cities, he brought classical music to people everywhere, including North and South America, Australia, and Japan. His goal was simple: to spread joy through music and unite people. His orchestra's repertoire wasn't limited to classical music. They recorded folk songs, movie themes, and even musical theater, all in their Maastricht studio. And it wasn't just about live performances. André made sure fans could enjoy his music at home too. PBS aired André Rieu Live in Dublin and André Rieu Live in Tuscany. And in 2013, the UK's Sky Arts channel dedicated 2 weeks to André Rieu concerts and documentaries, showing just how vast his fan base had become. Despite his worldwide fame, André Rieu never forgot his roots. He often performed at Weidhof Square in Maastricht, right by his home, where fans from around the world gathered to see him. His concerts weren't just performances, they were celebrations, filled with joy and personal connection. The Johann Strauss Orchestra wasn't just a group of musicians, it was like a family. Many, like Jean Sasson, have been with André since the very beginning in 1987, and over the years, guest singers such as Carla Maffioletti, Marussia Luersi, and the Platen Tenors have joined the orchestra. André also explored other creative avenues like composing music for the 2014 film Tuscan Wedding, showing that his talents reached beyond the stage. He always followed his heart, embracing new challenges, but remained best known for bringing people together through music. His concerts are filled with humor, warmth, and energy, with André joking, dancing, and surprising fans with fun moments. This untraditional approach set him apart in the classical world. As he once said, "Every concert is a celebration, and every celebration needs music that makes people feel alive." While André holds a special place in millions of hearts, critics remain divided. In Australia, where his fan base is massive, some critics are mixed in their opinions. Chris Boyd, for example, said André's charm was more important than technical skill. But Eamon Kelly defended him, arguing that André brings non-classical listeners closer to the genre and that his success shows his talent. By 2008, he had earned 100 platinum awards in Australia, and by 2011, his CDs and DVDs had sold over $50 million in the country. He was the top-selling artist there from 2006 to 2011, remarkable for a classical musician. International reactions were just as varied. In the UK, one of his Maastricht concerts became the highest-grossing concert film in British history. However, some critics, like Tom Service of The Guardian, felt André turned classical music into overly sweet, commercialized fare. But others, like Alfred Hickling, defended him, comparing him to Johann Strauss II. Both were brilliant entertainers who knew how to connect with the audience. André Rieu knew exactly what he was doing, and his fans loved it, though his fame wasn't as big in the US. As in Europe or Australia, he still had a loyal following. Nina Siegel from the New York Times compared him to Liberace, known for his flashy performances. André responded to critics who called his music schmaltzy, saying he believed in making classical music accessible and fun. Dean Payton from the Christian Science Monitor attended a 2017 concert and remarked it felt more like a pop concert than a serious classical event. But Payton also pointed out that it worked. Audiences were smiling, clapping, and dancing. He compared André's popularity to that of other classical stars like Arthur Fiedler and Leonard Bernstein, who brought classical music to broader audiences. Despite the criticism, André pressed on. Behind the stage lights, he leads a quiet, personal life. He's been married to Marjorie for 47 years. They have 2 sons and 5 grandchildren. Marjorie, a language teacher and music writer, stays out of the public eye, preferring to not be known just as André's wife. The family lives in a 1492 castle in Maastricht, where André once dreamt of living as a child. He now hosts interviews and guests at the castle, named De Toronsis. However, not all his dreams came true without a cost. In 2008, his massive fairy tale castle concert in Vienna almost ruined him financially, leaving him bankrupt. But he bounced back, showing that big risks come with big rewards. André has recorded over 40 million albums, including From Holland with Love, 1994, The Vienna Why Love, 1996, Romantic Moments, 1998, and Amore, 2017. His music spans classical, pop, folk, and musical theater, and he continues to tour. In 2023, he was on tour again with the Johann Strauss Orchestra across Europe and the US, releasing albums like Happy Together, 2021, and Silver Bells, 2022. Health scares have also played a part in his life. In 2010, a viral ear infection forced him to take a break. When he saw his doctor, the doctor joked, "Mr. Rieu, you're a miracle. Your heart beats in 3/4 time," a fitting remark for a man who built his life around the waltz. André's love for the waltz began as a child at his father's concerts. While the audience was quiet during the main music, the mood shifted during Strauss's waltzes. People smiled, moved, and hummed along. Young André was amazed by how the music seemed to unlock something inside them, and that's when he fell in love with the waltz. That moment in his childhood stayed with André Rieu. The waltz wasn't just music to him, it was a way to connect hearts. That early memory shaped his life, and he realized that he didn't just want to play music, he wanted people to feel it. His dream of spreading that joy grew into one of the most successful music tours in the world. But André didn't want to be part of a typical orchestra. He had joined one in his youth, but was disappointed by the lack of passion. Musicians were more focused on complaints about money and time off than celebrating their art. So, he took a bold step and decided to build his own orchestra, a group of musicians who truly loved performing, not just for the paycheck. That's how the Johann Strauss Orchestra came to life, with a diverse mix of musicians, ranging from ages 18 to 80, and even some family members. Together, they performed waltzes that captivated audiences and brought crowds to their feet, creating magic that reached beyond Europe. In 2008, André took another bold leap. He created a full-size replica of Schönbrunn Palace, the Grand Castle in Vienna, and took it on tour with dancers, horses, and his entire orchestra. It was a massive show costing millions and nearly bankrupted him, but André called it his best and worst decision. Despite the risks, it shot his name into the top 10 touring acts worldwide. Fame and fortune couldn't prepare André Rieu for the heartbreak that struck in December 2016. During his UK tour, longtime orchestra member Ruud Merckx suffered a heart attack. Ruud, a trombonist with the Johann Strauss Orchestra for over 20 years, passed away at just 47. André, deeply moved, canceled several shows to mourn the loss of a dear friend. He explained to fans that, for him, the orchestra was family. In 2021, the pandemic forced André to cancel his beloved summer concerts in Maastricht, despite over 100,000 tickets sold. In a heartfelt message, he reassured fans, "The waltz must go on," promising to reschedule and reaffirming his commitment to them. André's heart remains in Maastricht, where he lives with his wife, Marjorie, in a historic castle from 1492, fulfilling his childhood dream. Despite global fame, he stays grounded, offering 700 tons of steel scaffolding to help rebuild Notre Dame after the fire in 2019, and donating 425,000 euros to music education for local children. Still actively touring, André continues to share the joy of music with millions. His concerts, full of waltzes, show tunes, and even pop songs, connect him to his audience through pure emotion. Set to return to Maastricht in 2025, André's performances continue to fill hearts with love and joy, just as he always intended. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos, and don't forget to press the bell icon.